Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited because this is my first official YouTube video. In the past, I've had this YouTube channel for like ages, but I've only ever used it to sort of like host recorded replays from other platforms that I wanted people to watch. But this is actually the first video that I'm recording for you guys on YouTube, so I'm really excited to be here. So please show some love, subscribe to my channel. Thank you everyone that has already subscribed, like the video, comment, share. For those who don't know me, my name is Ogali. I'm a relationship coach and relationship counselor. And right here, this channel is Relationship Tea with OG. So, yes, I am OG. On here, I talk about life, love, relationships, and I basically share tips to help young ladies become the wives that God has called you guys to be. So today I'll be sharing 5 reasons why guys don't approach you. So you feel like you're attractive, you feel like you bring a lot to the table, but guys still aren't approaching you. I'm not talking about situations where it's the guys that you don't like or the guys that you're not interested in that approach you. I mean, like, no guys whatsoever are approaching you. So if this is a situation you found yourself in, or something you feel like you will learn from, or something that you're interested in, then keep watching. So yes, 5 reasons why guys aren't approaching me. The first reason that I want to talk about is God is hiding you. Now, the Bible says it is the glory of God to conceal a matter, and to search out a matter is the glory of kings, right? And the story that comes to mind here is Esther. For those of you that aren't familiar with the story, Esther was a young lady that was taken to the king's palace because he was looking for a wife, a replacement for the wife that he kicked out of the palace. So the thing that sort of like struck out to me in the story of Esther was, once she got into the palace, she immediately found favor with those that were in charge of the girls that the king would pick a wife from. And the scripture says that she immediately began her beauty treatments. Now, these girls were to go through a 12-month period of preparation before they were presented to the king, and he would pick one of them as his wife. Now, when she got to the palace, she was set apart, and she immediately began her preparation. So she was prepared for at least 12 months before she was even presented to the king. So I like to think that in that season she was being hidden, she was being prepared. That was her season of preparation. One thing that sort of like stuck out to me was, when she got into the palace, she immediately began preparing. So that sort of like implied that when other girls were brought to the palace, they didn't immediately start preparing. And it sort of like made me wonder that could she possibly have gone through a period of preparation that was more than 12 months, right? Think about it. So in that time, she went in there, she was set apart, she was watched over, and she was prepared until there was time for her to be presented to the king. But I wonder, did she know that that period of preparation was going to take 12 months? Or did she go in there seeing girls that she was prettier than, girls that she was more intelligent than, being presented to the king, and she just kept wondering that, why isn't it my turn? Why am I not the one that is being presented to the king? Those are the kind of questions that I ask myself. Those are the kind of things that I wonder. But the answer to that question is that her purpose was different from theirs. She was purposed to be the queen, and they were purposed to be merely concubines. So in that season, God hid her until her time of preparation was complete, before she was then presented to the king. Because I wonder, if she didn't go through her own period of preparation, would she have found favor in the sight of the king? Would the king have seen her and loved her and been interested in her if she didn't complete her season of preparation? So for some of you, the reason why guys aren't approaching you right now is because God is hiding you. It's because God is taking you through your season of preparation, so that when he then presents you to your king is able to recognize you as his wife, and he's able to love you and accept you because he sees the qualities in you that God has been preparing throughout this period of time. Now, I know this this reason is fantastic. Everyone would like this to be their reason. And why, to a certain extent, this applies to everybody. This isn't the entire story for everyone, because at every given time, we also have our own role to play. God expects us to partner with Him and work alongside Him to ensure that our preparation is complete. So the second reason why guys may not be approaching you is because you are unattractive. Now, wait. Before you get upset thinking that, oh, I mean that you are not beautiful or you're not physically attractive, that is not what I mean. I mean a situation where your insides may not match your outside. There are two scriptures that come to mind. Actually, the first one is when when God sent Samuel to anoint a king. First, Samuel picked David's brother because he felt like he had the stature of a king. He was tall, he was broad, and he sort of like reminded him of Saul, that kingly stature. But God said, no, this isn't the one. He told him, looks aren't everything. Don't be impressed with his looks and his stature. I have already eliminated him. God judges differently than humans do. Men and women look at the face, but God looks at the heart. So you may have all the physical attributes. You may be beautiful or slay queen, your hair is on fleek, you have the perfect figure and all of that. But character, your personality, your maturity level, your sense of responsibility, all these things may present you as unattractive to this guy or the guys that are out there because they're not fully developed. One thing a lot of ladies don't realize is that guys are watching. Guys are watching you. They're watching the way you interact with other people. They're watching you. So before a guy actually steps up to you, there are things that he has seen from afar that you may not even realize. You may not realize that he's been watching you for a while, but he has, and he can pick up on all these things. I mean, like the scripture says that charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. So right now you need to start asking yourself, aside from your physical appearance, what are you bringing to the table? What value are you going to add to this guy? I know there's so many ladies that tell me about their list of standards that end up actually being list of preferences, and I'm going to do a video about this at some point in the future, and I'm going to link it and I'm going to link it somewhere up there. So if you're watching this video sometime in the future after I've done that video, the link is up there so you can check it out. There's so many ladies that have a long list of things they want in a guy that they haven't even developed in themselves. So there are girls that are looking for an extremely rich guy, but they themselves are lazy. They don't want to work, they don't want to bring anything to the table, so they see this guy as what I like to call a poverty alleviation a poverty alleviation program, and that may not be attractive to the sort of guy that you're looking for. Because if you're looking for a guy that is resourceful, a guy that is wealthy, a guy that values hard work and things like that, he's going to be looking for those values in you as well. So you need to ask yourself, these things I'm looking for in this dream guy, do I have those qualities myself? I develop those qualities myself? Because what you're looking for in this guy, he's also going to be looking for in you. Because really, no man wants to marry a woman who will be a leech, who will just keep taking from him and not bringing anything to the table. And what you need to realize, that a person of purpose is actually more attractive to the opposite sex. Like when you're purposeful, when you have vision, you know where you want to go, you're bringing something to the table, you're valuable, you're actually more attractive than somebody who is just looking to take value from someone else. And you need to also ask yourself that, how mature are you? How able are you to properly handle situations? Are you the type to easily blow up all the time? So these are the things that you need to ask yourself, because these are the qualities, the characteristics, the traits that you will need to actually make a relationship successful. If you're the person that always takes offense, then you're going to be fighting with this person all the time. Which guy wants to be in a relationship with somebody who he'll always be fighting with? Or are you rebellious? Which guy wants to be in a relationship with somebody who will just question his every move, who would always put him down and make him feel like he's stupid or dumb. Guys are looking for character. I'm sure the kind of guy that you're looking for is a guy that is looking for a character, for developed character, because that is probably what you're looking for in this guy as well. um and a story that comes to mind is Rebecca. You know, when Abraham sent his servant to go and look for a wife for Rebecca, and he met a random girl, asked her for water, and she got water for his camels as well. That shows character, because I sort of like wonder today, someone ask you for assistance and you would actually go the extra mile to help that person. Now, I'm not saying put yourself out there and just make yourself available to every Tom, Dick, and Harry, but that you should bear in mind that not everybody that approaches you is your prize. They may be the destiny helper that will get you to where you want to be. She would have probably have been thinking, okay, this is an old guy. He's definitely not looking for a wife or whatever, so I can treat him any old way I want. But little did she know that that was the guy that was actually going to connect her to her husband. So imagine if she was rude to him, or she treated him rudely because she didn't think that there was anything he had to offer her. So like I said, guys are watching. Guys are watching your every move. So if you feel like no guy is approaching you, it may just be because they have watched you from afar and they don't like your character. Your character is unattractive to them. Now, another reason is that you may not be who you say you are. Now, there are so many people that claim to be something, but the fruits of their life completely different. So they claim to be, born again, on fire for God, but there is no evidence of salvation in their lives. There is no fruit of a relationship with God in their lives. So if you're here looking for a guy that is on fire for God, a Bible bashing believer and all of that, somebody that his heart is just burning after God, God fearing, he loves God and all of that, he's going to be looking for those same qualities in you. Is he going to find them? That is the question you need to ask yourself. That do you live a life characteristic of the person that you claim to be? So if you claim to be something and your actions prove that you're something else, that might be one of the reasons why guys do not approach. Because you need to realize that you don't often attract who you pray for, you attract who you are. Now think about Adam, for example. God paraded so many animals in front of him, but because he was not like those animals, none of them was attractive to him. It was only when Eve, someone that was comparable to him, was brought into the picture, that he recognized her. He was attracted to her. He said, yes, this one is like me, so I'm attracted to her. God paraded dogs, cats, tigers, lions, and all sorts of animals before him, but because, like I said, they were not like him, he wasn't attracted to any one of them. The lion could have come and say, oh, I'm your wife, but he would have seen from the evidence of her life that, oh no, this one is not my wife, sort of thing. So you need to ask yourself that, does your talk match your walk? So the fourth reason why guys may not be attracted to you is because you are unavailable. Now, I know this might seem a bit contradictory, because here you are saying that you're single and you're waiting for you want to be approached by somebody, yet you're unavailable. Now, this one is such a deep and complex issue that, again, I'll probably do a video about this sometime in the future, and when I do, I will link it up above. So if you're watching this video after I've done that video, the link will be right up there. But there are different ways that you can be unavailable. The first one is that you may be emotionally unavailable, and that might be because maybe you're currently in a relationship or in a situationship with somebody that you cannot marry. So it's a dead-end relationship, and then you're just waiting. You're looking for somebody that will come and replace that person, somebody that is more serious that will replace that person. But what you don't realize is that when somebody is already filling a space in your heart, your body language is different, your attitude is different. So although you may be waiting for someone else to come, you're really emotionally closed off because you're already emotionally committed to somebody else. And then this is also similar for people that might be dating married men. So you're already in a relationship with somebody, you're already emotionally committed to somebody, even though you may be waiting for somebody that is more emotionally available to you to come along. You're sending out signals that say that you're not available. They are actually unintentional signals, but they're signals that guys can actually pick up on, even in situations where maybe you're interested in a guy that is not interested in you. And because he's not interested in you, like a part of you is like, okay, fine, maybe I'll wait for somebody else. But because your heart is already somewhere, the signals that you'll be giving off to other people won't be so clear cut, won't be so inviting that they would want to approach you, because they will feel like um, you're not available for a relationship. And then one final one here that I wanted to talk about was girls that are not over their exes. Now, I don't mean that you're still pining for him or you still miss him or whatever, but they're girls who judge other people based on their exes. So you have a certain attitude, or you carry certain emotional baggage from those past relationships. Even though you may be over the guy, you're actually not over the experience of that relationship. So you carry baggage with you that sort of like closes you off and prevents other people from approaching you, because they can just sense that emotional baggage around you, the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with other people. So there are certain people that they are praying for a husband, but at the back of their mind, they're like, oh, there are no good guys out there. If so, it's like you're invalidating your prayers with your words. And because it's a subconscious thing, so what you're doing is that you're actually sending off signals that other people on the outside can perceive. It may not be obvious to you, but it's obvious to them, because you don't really expect to receive anything good. So you're not going to act in a way, or act in the way that somebody that expects to receive something good will act. Now, the fifth reason that guys are not approaching you is because you are unapproachable. So, the first question I want you to ask yourself is, would you approach you? Now, right now, I want to talk about body language, because I think this one is actually quite personal to me, because I remember like years ago, my best friend and I, we literally used to go everywhere together, and the way they used to describe us was she was the smiley one and I was the frowning one. And I didn't even realize I was frowning. I didn't even realize that my body language was closed off. And a lot more people used to approach her than used to approach me. And I don't even mean people of the opposite sex, I mean people in general, because her attitude, her energy was more inviting to them than it was to me. I gave the air of, I don't want to interact with anybody, I don't want to mix with anybody, so please just keep off, please just stay off. And guys pick up on that. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that be more intentional about your facial expression. I'm not saying that just go around with a stupid smile on your face, but let your facial expression, your body language be inviting. Now, this again, I'm probably going to do another video concerning this, and probably just give you a lot more tips on how you can, adjust your body language so that you're actually more inviting, especially when you go out and when you're with like a whole group of people. Like, that is an intimidating situation. And I mean, guys feel judged enough when they're stepping up to one lady, talk less of step trying to talk to one person in a group of a lot of girls. So I'm not saying don't go out with your girlfriends, but if you do find yourself in that sort of situation, just find opportunities to sort of like remove yourself from your group. Maybe walk slowly to the restroom and all of that. Walk slowly to go and get a drink, or walk slowly somewhere, so that when you separate yourself from that group of friends, whoever might want to approach you will have the opportunity to, without all those million eyes of your girlfriend looking up on him and everything. And another, okay, now, so I was going to give five, but I'm just going to throw a bonus one out there, is nobody approaches you because you don't go anywhere. So your life literally revolves around maybe work, church, and school. So you're actually, or work, church, and wherever else. So you're actually not going anywhere. You're actually not putting yourself out there, giving anybody the opportunity to approach you. So, I mean, come out of your comfort zone. Do you like dancing? Go out dancing. You like food? Go to the restaurant. Just put yourself out there, make yourself visible, put yourself in situations where people can meet you, in situations that you enjoy, you enjoy doing whatever it is you enjoy doing, so you're comfortable, so that you don't feel like you're out of your element. And oh my gosh, this video is a lot longer than I planned for it to be, and I've just been going on and on, but I'm going to stop here. So thank you guys for watching. So these, like I said, these are 5 reasons why guys aren't approaching you. If you have any questions or any topics that you would like me to touch on, please comment below, send me a DM. If any of these reasons resonated with you, please let me know. You have any questions, any comments, like I said, please keep liking, please keep subscribing, please keep sharing. Yeah, until next time. Bye.